It will not kill you to learn, but it will kill others if you choose not to. Hey guys, what's up? It's Paige. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I need to touch base on obviously what is happening in this world right now. It needs to be talked about more than just a single video. I just want to be clear right now that I'm not going to be making any redundant points here. At least I'm going to try not to, because the media has been flooded with a lot of useful information that come from a lot more qualified people than I am to talk about this subject. But I want to talk to you guys today as a white female, maybe perhaps other white people, and work to explain to you guys why the Black Lives Matter movement matters so much, why it affects you specifically, and why you need to speak up. In fact, linked down below, I have a ton of resources that I have found to be really helpful. So the first thing I need to say is the fact that the United States is undeniably built on a racist system. Again, I am not qualified to do this point any justice, so please seek other resources, especially the Netflix documentary 13th. I just finished watching this and it gave me a very conclusive timeline and understanding about the racial discrimination that we've had on our country, and further clarifies how this has become a rooted belief system for the country in general. That being said, you therefore have a role in this racist system, whether you like to or not. And a lot of the points that they make in 13th happen to go back to fear-based propaganda, which is what I've spoke about many times with other topics on my channel, like the coronavirus or my how to spot fear-based belief systems video, which I will link both of those as well for you to check those out. Now, the second point I need to make is that if the roots of the system are discriminating, there will be a hint of discrimination throughout the entire system. Think about it like this. While there hasn't been official slavery for like 155 years in the United States, people still raise other people, and those people may have not taken the time to unlearn this racial bias that they may have learned either consciously or unconsciously. So it's really important to note that some people may not be overtly racist, but they still may have a racist bias to some degree, and that's why every single person needs to turn inward and really reflect on where that is in your mind, or maybe moments or people you've been around that have shown racial biases in your environment. We learn belief systems. We don't inherently have them. I mean, truly, if your family did not do the inner work to change these belief systems, whether they were subconsciously adapted or not, these are undertones that you will still deal with on your day-to-day basis, probably subconsciously. Honestly, I think a lot of white people right now are experiencing extreme guilt and shame for moments that we're realizing that, you know, maybe we could have stepped up, or maybe we could have intervened, but maybe we didn't know as much as we know now, or we weren't really understanding how important it was to use our voice in those moments. But that is the final point that I want to make here, is that somewhere along these lines, somebody needs to take the initiative to heal, to change their belief system. Like I said, we learn these so we can unlearn them. We can choose to change our mind. So it's important that we work to not only change our mind and our attitude by educating ourselves and learning and empathizing and hearing out these stories and these perspectives of people that we have literally oppressed for hundreds of years. I advocate so much to be the change you see in the world, and what a better time to do that than now. This Black Lives Matter movement affects you because if you don't actively resist this belief system, this current belief system that this country is operating on, and if you don't fight to change it, you are complying with it and you are manifesting more of that belief system into this world. You become part of the problem because you choose to be complacent and apathetic in a place where you truly could make a difference. And trust me, that will come back to you. It will not kill you to learn, but it will kill others if you choose not to. Because one day you might raise a kid to become a cop or a politician or a nurse or just a human being, and if you don't do your part to learn and educate yourself, and then to teach them basic emotional intelligence and empathy and respect and appreciation for people that are different than them, then you are teaching people that it is okay to be apathetic and to not care for others. And that's the kind of attitude that destroys this world with fear and hate. So be the difference. Have that uncomfortable conversation. Kindly and assertively inform people. Make an effort to share this perspective that has been ignored and not seen as good enough by so many people for so long. If everyone matters, then fight for it. Show it. Show that you care about other people by fighting for their right to just be alive and to be safe. Because ultimately, this is not a political issue. This is not a differing of opinions. This is people who are genuinely in the right and people who are genuinely in the wrong. But like I said, it is a spectrum of where you lie on that. Are you working to bring more love into this world, or are you standing back and allowing fear to just take over? So if you get anything out of this, please just take the time to educate yourself, to hear people out, and maybe to sympathize and empathize with this pain that these people have felt for hundreds of years. I mean, this is not new. This is not the beginning, and this is not the end. Things are going to be changing, and it's a matter of if you are on the right side of history or not. So do your part, please. As I said, I will leave a bunch of resources I found helpful linked down below. There are so many petitions and donations for you to give your excess empathy. So please, if you are watching this video, please, please, please do your part to help this cause and to advocate for something bigger than yourself, because it matters. It truly, truly matters. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you again in another video. Bye for now.